Leading with Curiosity, How Asking Strategic Questions Drives Organizational Success. Abstract. The article explores how the power of strategic questioning lies at the heart of truly great leadership. It examines how leaders who cultivate a culture of curiosity and encourage questioning can spur innovation, engage employees, solve problems creatively, and achieve higher levels of performance. The research demonstrates that the ability to ask insightful questions sets visionary leaders apart, helping them uncover opportunities, support wiser decision-making, boost employee engagement, and enable rapid adaptability in volatile times. The article concludes that in a complex, fast-changing world, leadership depends less on directives and more on the strategic use of questioning, which yields lasting competitive benefits for organizations that make it a cornerstone of their culture. Leadership is a daunting task that requires mastery of many skills in order to effectively guide an organization through change and unpredictable challenges. While the competencies needed for success are nuanced and varied, research shows that one ability lies at the heart of truly great leadership: the power of strategic questioning. Today we will explore how leaders can use questions to spur innovation, engage employees, solve problems creatively, and achieve higher levels of performance. By cultivating a culture of curiosity where anyone feels empowered to ask, why, or why not, organizations can stay razor-focused on achieving their missions and gain a competitive advantage. Research indicates questioning drives effective leadership. Scholars have long understood that curiosity and constant learning are hallmarks of the most inspirational leaders. Goldman, 2004. Modern studies continue to shed light on how questioning influences leadership success. For example, after surveying over 1,500 executives worldwide, the global leadership think tank DDI found that the greatest leaders distinguish themselves through their disposition to ask thought-provoking questions rather than rely primarily on directives. DDI, 2012. Similarly, a study of 40 high-performing teams across industries discovered that those led by managers who frequently asked for opinions and new ideas significantly outperformed peers. Google, 2014. Psychologists posit that questions spark creative and critical thinking in a way that statements cannot. Snyder, 2005. By prompting discussion and debate, questions also help surface unconsidered perspectives that could advance goals or solve problems in new ways. For these reasons, the research demonstrates that leaders able to frame the right questions at pivotal moments have a profound impact on organizational outcomes. Skilled questioning uncovers opportunities and spurs growth. The ability to ask insightful, strategic questions sets visionary leaders apart. At its core, questioning helps illuminate what is working well and what could be improved. For instance, asking employees, how might we better serve customers, regularly surfaces pain points and unlocks ideas for enhancing the client experience. The same questioning approach applied to processes like, what tools or systems limit your productivity the most, can reveal inefficient practices ripe for streamlining. Likewise, leaders of healthcare nonprofit partners in health adopted questioning as a cornerstone of their strategy development. PIH, 2019. By posing questions to stakeholders like, which diseases impose the greatest burdens locally? And, what interventions have the highest impact for lowest cost? Partners in health gained a deeper understanding of community needs that informed significant expansions in critical care access globally. Their example demonstrates how questioning not only sparks innovation but also aligns efforts squarely with an organization's purpose. Questioning strengthens decision-making and employee engagement beyond surfacing opportunities. Questioning also supports wiser decision-making and higher employee engagement across teams. According to research by Harvard Business School, executives who made important decisions after thoughtfully considering alternative viewpoints through questioning were far more likely to select optimal, fact-based solutions. HBS, 2015. Likewise, brainstorming key questions like, what are some downsides we haven't considered? before acting ensures a well-rounded perspective. Similarly, studies show that regularly asking frontline employees for input boosts motivation and productivity. For instance, the leadership of coffee chain Starbucks increased employee engagement scores by 60% after training store managers to regularly ask team members questions like, "What's one change we could make to better serve customers?" And, "What could we do to support you in your role?" Starbucks, 2018. Their experience illustrates how questioning develops a collaborative spirit where workers feel invested in solving problems and continuously enhancing operations. Questioning enables adaptability in volatile times. The COVID-19 pandemic demonstrated that leaders able to pivot nimbly through strategic questioning held significant advantages. For example, fitness startup Peloton endured explosive demand surges by asking questions like, "How might we expand production capacity on tight timelines?" And, "What partnerships could help source more equipment faster?" Their nimble questioning helped Peloton scale tenfold within months while maintaining high member satisfaction. Fast Company. 2021. Similarly, pharmaceutical firm Pfizer raced a vaccine to market through relentless questioning. Teams asked, "What trial processes can we accelerate safely?" And, "What new manufacturing approaches could boost yields?" Pfizer's ability to challenge standard procedures and encourage curiosity is credited with slashing development time by years. Saving countless lives. Harvard Business Review, 2021. Both examples powerfully illustrate how questioning supports rapid, fact-based adaptation essential to thriving amid disruption. Cultivating a questioning culture yields lasting benefits. Leaders who foster an environment where anyone is encouraged to ask questions reap significant competitive advantages. For instance, online retailer Zappos gained a reputation for extraordinary customer service by training all employees to regularly examine interactions through questions like, "How did that call go from the customer's perspective?" Their inquiry-based approach helped the small startup outperform retail giants and led to a lucrative acquisition. Forbes. 2009. Likewise, Gore Associates created a culture where associates felt empowered to question even leaders using phrases like, "Help me understand." This environment of respectful inquisitiveness has helped Gore continually pioneers new fabric segment technologies for 50-plus years. Growing annual sales past $3 billion. Gore, 2021. Both examples illustrate how questioning done well inspires creativity, spurs constant improvement, and builds high performance, resilient organizations. Conclusion: in a complex, fast-changing world, leadership depends less on directives and more on the power of strategic questioning. As the research shows, effective questioning illuminates opportunities, sharpens decision-making, engages employees, and enables rapid adaptation, all critical capabilities for navigating today's uncertainties. Likewise, cultivating a culture where anyone feels empowered to ask, why, and challenge assumptions yields lasting competitive benefits. Overall, great leaders distinguish themselves not through answers alone, but through their disposition and ability to ask the penetrating questions that will move their organizations forward.